Robert Kiyosaki is a controversial figure, and his message is often seen as terrifying by some people. He is a self-proclaimed self-made millionaire who advocates for financial education and investing in assets. He is also a vocal critic of the traditional education system and the rat race. Kiyosaki's message is often seen as terrifying because he challenges many of the conventional beliefs about money and success. He says that the traditional education system does not teach people how to make money, and that the rat race is a trap that keeps people from achieving their financial goals. He also says that the government is not to be trusted, and that people should take responsibility for their own financial future. Here is a more detailed explanation of some of Kiyosaki's most terrifying message. Robert Kiyosaki's perspective on the vanishing middle class has garnered considerable attention and debate over the years. He argues that economic disparities are causing the middle class to shrink as the rich and poor populations expand. Kiyosaki's view is rooted in his belief that the rich accumulate wealth by investing in assets that generate passive income, such as real estate, stocks, and businesses, while the poor struggle to make ends meet by relying on their salaries, often living paycheck to paycheck. The central premise of Kiyosaki's argument lies in the notion that the middle class often falls into a financial trap. They may earn a decent income, but their financial security is often precarious due to a lack of financial education and a heavy reliance on traditional employment. With increasing automation and globalization of labor markets, job security is diminishing, leaving the middle class more vulnerable than ever. To prevent the middle class from disappearing, Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial education and the need to make informed investment decisions. He advocates for individuals to shift their focus from simply earning a paycheck to acquiring assets that can generate passive income and build wealth over time. By doing so, people can break free from the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck and move towards financial independence. It is essential to recognize that Kiyosaki's views have sparked debates, as some argue that his advice may oversimplify the complex dynamics of income inequality. Economic policies, access to opportunities, and societal structures also play significant roles in shaping one's financial trajectory. Nevertheless, Kiyosaki's message serves as a reminder of the importance of financial literacy, smart financial planning, and investing in assets to secure one's economic future in an increasingly uncertain world. Whether or not one fully agrees with his analysis, the idea of taking proactive steps to safeguard one's financial future remains a valuable and relevant discussion in the ongoing discourse about the middle class's fate. Robert Kiyosaki's perspective on the government as an unreliable financial ally is a stance that resonates with a portion of the population. He argues that governments, in their pursuit of power and control, may not always have the best interests of individual citizens in mind when it comes to financial security, corruption, and inefficiency. Kiyosaki contends that government entities can be plagued by inefficiency and corruption, which can hinder their ability to effectively manage financial resources. Such inefficiencies can potentially limit the government's capacity to provide meaningful financial support to citizens. Political agendas. He suggests that governments, driven by political agendas, may prioritize policies and initiatives that serve the interests of those in power rather than the broader population. This can result in a misallocation of resources and an inability to address the financial needs of all citizens adequately. Changing policies. Governments can change policies and regulations over time, affecting individuals' financial stability. Kiyosaki highlights the unpredictability of government decisions, making it challenging for individuals to rely on long-term financial planning that depends heavily on government support. Kiyosaki's message serves as a reminder to individuals that self-reliance and financial education are crucial for building and safeguarding one's financial future. While government programs and social safety nets can be essential, they should not be the sole source of financial security. Diversifying one's income streams, investing wisely, and cultivating financial literacy can help individuals become less vulnerable to economic shifts and government policies. It's important to note that views on government vary widely, and many people believe that governments have a responsibility to provide social safety nets, promote economic stability, and protect the interests of their citizens. Kiyosaki's perspective represents a particular viewpoint and highlights the importance of financial self-sufficiency. In practice, the balance between individual responsibility and government support is a complex issue, and the ideal approach may vary depending on political, economic, and social contexts. The stock market is a rigged game. Kiyosaki believes that the stock market is rigged in favor of the wealthy and powerful. He says that the average person has no chance of beating the market, and that they are more likely to lose money than they are to make money. He warns people to avoid investing in the stock market unless they are willing to lose everything. The world is on the brink of a financial collapse. Kiyosaki believes that the global financial system is on the brink of collapse. He says that the debt crisis is unsustainable and that the central banks are printing money like crazy. He warns people to prepare for a financial collapse by investing in assets that will hold their value in a crisis, such as gold and silver. Kiyosaki's message is terrifying because it challenges everything that most people believe about money and success. He is telling people that the system is rigged against them and that they need to take drastic action to protect their financial future. Some people find Kiyosaki's message to be inspiring and motivating. They say that he has helped them to see the world in a new way and to take control of their financial lives. Others find his message to be alarmist and fear-mongering. They say that he is trying to sell people on his books and products and that he is not giving them realistic advice. Here is a terrifying scenario that Kiyosaki paints in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Imagine that you wake up one morning and the stock market has crashed. The value of your home has plummeted. The banks are closed, and you can't access your money. What would you do? Most people would be in a state of panic. They would have no idea what to do. They would be at the mercy of the government and the financial system. But what if you were prepared? What if you had invested in assets that would hold their value in a crisis? What if you had a plan in place to protect your financial future? If you were prepared, you would be able to weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. You would be able to buy assets at a discount and build your wealth while others were struggling.